Okay, 7. Wow. That's a lot of optimism right there. But Cecilia also predicted that Chelsea was going to beat PSG.
I might be becoming another new Austin.
I'll keep rubbing that in. Because I know what you did to me when the Chad Eagles lost to Guinea. So we will keep talking about that one. It's all for the love.
Inexplicable.
That's right. All for the love of the game. But let's bring you into all of what we'll be doing this morning. Right here, the fun never ends. Because, of course, talking sports is so much fun. Let's get you talking on Twitter. Our channels_sports is a verified Twitter handle. That's why you should go there. Talk to us about anything going down in your action-packed world of sports. Who is not talking about that crucial game between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Pharaohs of Egypt? We're counting down. 25th of this month in Kaduna, the teams will file out and then we'll know who wants the ticket to next year's, to the 2017 AFCON. We are waiting for that one. Who is not talking about the Flamingos also? Yes, if you don't talk about it, Cecilia, we'll talk about it because they are also getting ready for that game against South Africa. They demolished Namibia in the previous round on a 9-0 goal aggregate. Fantastic. And Bala Nkiyu believes the team will keep getting better. Talk to us using the hashtag Flamingos. Talk to us using the hashtag Super Eagles. Yes, the Super Eagles of Nigeria, they are camping in Abuja. Talk to us using the hashtag Nigerian Boxing. You've seen those boxers, they're getting ready, and yeah, they look fired up. Don't they look fired up? And Cecilia believes they can get 7 tickets to the 2016 Rio Olympics. This one is of interest to every one of us following sports worldwide. Doping in sports. Talk to us in the hashtag doping in sports. Who is responsible? How can it be controlled? Can it be stopped eventually? What sort of education do we need, to give to athletes to make sure that they stay clean? You see, it's a whole lot of worry. Let's join that discussion with the hashtag doping in sports and bring it closer to what has happened recently. Maria Sharapova used the hashtag Sharapova. What do you think in all of the revelation that Sharapova gave as regards failing that dope test after the Australian Open? And of course, the big one. Need to, get ready for that one. The UEFA Champions League. What a story it has been so far. For Benfica, that Portuguese team, they went to Russia and they did the snatch and grab from Zenit St. Petersburg. That's football for you. And then Chelsea, they were optimistic that they can turn around the result that they picked up. But it didn't go that way as PSG defeated Chelsea at Stamford Bridge to advance. Cecilia, one Nigerian will be busy tonight in the Europa League. Who's that guy?
Definitely. We'll have to look at it.
Okay, you're Nazi. They will be playing at Sparta Praga. Not an easy place to go. When you go to the Czech Republic, it's very, very difficult. But Onazi has been consistent for the team, and for me, each time I see Super Eagles players play for their clubs, it's a plus for the Super Eagles team.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they'll definitely bring in that form they have in the club and, of course, replicate it here, especially at this crucial time where we have to play the Pharaohs of Egypt.
That's right. It's very, very important. You know what? For sports fans, let's go to Praga and see if Ogenyo Anazi is ready to talk to us this morning. Super Eagles midfielder, and he is fired up for the game in the Europa League against Sparta Praga. But most importantly, I'm sure he has March 25th in his mind when Nigeria will take on the Pharaohs of Egypt. Good morning, Ogenyo Anazi, and welcome to the program.
Good morning. Good morning.
Okay.
God bless you.
Okay, God bless you too. Good to have you join us. We must begin with that crucial game between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Pharaohs of Egypt. What's going through your mind? Can we do what a lot of football fans have tagged impossible?
Well, by the special grace of God, we are fired and prepared for the game. And the most important thing is to let the fans be calm. We just need their support to make them know that we are really thinking about the game, because we can't afford to miss out on the AFCON again, and everyone is ready to give out their 110% to make sure that we qualify for that game, and it's very, very important.
110%. I actually love that. Now, talking about the game against Egypt, of course, the coach, the present coach right now, interim coach, Samson Siase. What do you think about him?
Well, as you all know, Samson Siase is also one of the coaches we have in Nigeria, and coach in charge in the 2 games coming in. I know he's going to do his best. He knows the players he's calling for the game, and we all know ourselves too as well. He knows the best thing to do for the team, chip in 1 or 2 things, and then we are good to go. It's quite unfortunate that I'm not going to play in the first game in Nigeria, but still, I'm still with the team to encourage them in every aspect and pray for them as well. And then when we go to Egypt, by the special grace of God, we're going to conclude the job over there.
We'll get back to the Super Eagles. Let's talk about your club career now. Lazio, not getting the sort of results you'd expect from the league, but in the Europa League, you guys are still powering on. Only surviving Italian team against Sparta Praga. How confident are you that your team can go the extra mile?
Well, foot just a game, and today it might be good for you, tomorrow it might be bad for you, and you just keep asking yourself what is wrong. But it's just a game. The most important thing is for you to find out the loopholes, the mistakes you've done, and then try to work on those mistakes. We've not been getting results in the league. Well, we still have time to recover all those results. And then now we are playing the Europa League. In the Europa League, I think God is giving us the grace to keep on sustaining us in the Europa League. We are doing very well. And today, it's a very, very important game for us too as well. And all we have in our mind is just to win the game and then make sure we conclude when they come back to Rome.
Okay, Onazi, before we let you go finally, okay, that's about it. Thank you so much, Onazi, for speaking to us this morning on the show. Well, everywhere you turn and ask questions about confidence. Everybody's confident, yeah. And that's what you need to take until you end up like Chelsea.
No, you don't say that. I think Lazio, for you to survive in the Europa League, it's very, very difficult because you travel, long distances and all that, and you go to a country you've never been to, and there's some clubs that you've never heard of, and you're like, okay, where's this from? Remember when the draw of the Europa League was actually made the first time, when we heard of Michelin, we're like, Michelin? When I started digging, okay, why is the club? Discovered that it was even formed in 1999. So you look at some clubs you've never heard of it before. And so these are some of the things you really need to look at. So Europa League for me, it's very, very difficult, even more difficult than the Champions League, simply because you have teams you've never met before. And surprises in it is usually very, very huge.
So that's it. Lazio will take on Sparta Praga, the coach of the team. Pioli has played down talks that Lazio are favourites to advance. It's the last 16 of the Europa League, and they will take every chance that comes their way to advance, because remember their last game was against Torino. It ended 1-1.
Yeah, 1-1.
They didn't like it, but as we said at the start of the show, it's good that our Super Eagles players are getting playing time. Yeah,
definitely. And for him, the way he spoke today, it's like, hey, what he wants to give to the fans is just the victory. The same way he also wants to give Nigerian fans the victory against Egypt. Okay, we'll see what happens and see if Lazio can win tonight. Let them win tonight. That will definitely be a top notch for Lazio. Okay, from Europa League now, and of course, talking about Nazi, we just go straight to what's happening, in the world of tennis right now. Everyone is talking about Maria Sharapova, what has happened in the last few days, coming out that, hey, she tested positive to dope. And what the chief is actually saying, they're talking about Dick Pound, says, look, you don't have any excuse. You were given enough time to stay off this particular drug you were taking. And Maria says, look, I did not open the link to some of the banned drugs. Let's just listen to Dick Pound, why he had to say that. And of course, Maria Sharapova coming out to say she doped is like, he actually said she jumped the gun, kind of.
Sport that's known to have a drug problem. She knows she's going to be tested. She knows that higher up you get, the more likely you are to be tested. She was given lots of advance warning about the fact that the drug was on the watch list. It's added to the prohibited list after a careful study by the WADA list committee. Notices given by WADA, notices given by the ATP, and she either doesn't read them or all these notices or disregards them. I'm sorry. If you're running a $30 million a year sole proprietorship, you damn well make certain that you don't do anything that makes you ineligible. And one of the reasons that they didn't say anything in advance is that their rules say if there's a positive doping test, there's no statement made to the public until it's been adjudicated. What she did was jump the queue. Say, I'm not going to contest it, I took it, I confess. So the issue of liability is settled. The only remaining issue is what's the sanction.